Hi, Wisp here. So today I'm going to be doing some analysis of Falcon and Falco for a member of the Peach R&D Facebook group. So hopefully I learned something or he learned something and someone's going to be happy. I'm going to be starting from game 2 because the first game was Fox. And he was specifically asking about Falcon and Falco. I did watch it though. There was a sick up air combo. So it looked pretty good. So let's get into this Falcon game. It's going to be on Pokemon Stadium. Pretty normal counter pick. Let get right into it. So I like this so far. I like the grab. That was an awkward exchange. I don't like that. Okay. So, like, he was floating, like, in this space, over here, like, behind where you can see my cursor. And there was no way with Falcon, like, he was right here at the time I wanted to freeze. There was no way that the Nair would hit him or that the down smash would potentially connect. So, like, realistically speaking, down smashing after the Nair coming down has about as much chance to land as just down smashing randomly in the middle of your dash dance. It could theoretically catch him, but like if a Falcon is committed to dash dancing, he's probably gonna dash dance one more tick. And so you're gonna get punished here with something. Oh, no. There it is again. Okay. I like that. That looked like a ASDI down. That was a weird kill. Okay, and he gets an equally weird kill. How did he get that? Yeah, you just kind of floated in at the wrong time. So you're doing a lot of running at him. And the thing about Falcon is that Falcon is quite good at counter hitting you, and he doesn't have great approach options against Peach. So this matchup tends to have a lot of like tense neutral. And it looks like you're the one who's cracking and going toward him. So Falcon is really happy if you come toward him because it means that he doesn't have to come toward you. So you sort of wind up in this awkward stalemate where if he tries to jump at you, you can react to that and crouch cancel. And if you crouch cancel, the only aerial that he has that beats your crouch cancel is Stomp, which is very committal. So basically, if you're just running around, all he can do to beat your crouch cancel whenever you want to is Stomp or run and grab. Both of which are pretty telegraphed and pretty risky, and you can completely mess him up for. So let's watch that string of neutral again, and just like look at how much you run at him. If I can get Twitch to. So like you run at him here, you chase him to the side platform and run at him, and then you try to chase him to the left but get counter hit. He backs off, you run at him again and get stomped. He's backing off again, and you just dash across the stage and dash tech. And you're just kind of chasing him at this point. He's getting stomps and chip damage and all sorts of bad things on you. Yeah. So the question that you might have is, if I'm not trying to attack him, then what do I do? And there are a couple answers to that. The first one is that you can get a turnip. It's always possible to get a turnip. You want to try to use the turnip to catch his landing, or like catch him in shield, or make him dash dance farther away from you. There are uses for turnip in this matchup, although it's not quite like Marth, the other dash dancer, where you just chuck turnips at him and he just has to completely go away for the most part. You have to be smart about how you use them, but you can definitely use turnips to really like leverage an opening. But the other thing you can do is just like keep dash dancing like an inch closer to him. Like, don't do the chasing thing that you're doing, but just kind of like pressure him until he jumps at you. And if he doesn't jump at you, he'll have to try to like jump over you or go off the stage or any number of things. So you really want to have patience. Okay. Yeah, see, the moment you ran at him out of this corner, he like backs up here, right? Like you're stuck here, and he backs all the way off the center stage, and you just chase him in and try to dash tag and get counter hit with back air. But like if he were coming in at you, you could dash tag that back air. The reason it doesn't work is because you're trying to approach him. And you get stomped. Up throw into nothing. True combo. Dash tag. Yeah, you finally get him with one of these dash tags. And like, just like looking at your follow-up, like you have the follow-up on him. You get the nice up air into nair, into he's on the ledge. I think you could have grabbed him there. Like when he comes up off the ledge. Let's see if I can't get it. Yeah, sick up air, nair. Yeah, you could have fast fell grab. Oh well. Dash tag, nair. But see, okay, so this you're chasing him, but you're not like committing to a risky option. Like it's okay to pressure him, but you can't just like swing all the time to try to extend the combo that's not there. Okay. Up throw knee. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know the specific percents and DIs for Falcon's up throw. I like the shield drop. Yeah, see? It's a very similar story. You just kind of like crack and you're like, it's like you're so fed up with trying to like deal with the pressure of all of the times he could attack you that you're just like, I'm gonna cut all of this off and just go for broke. And you even overshoot the dash attack a little bit. But like when you're coming from that range, like you're not gonna run across the whole stage and grab him. It's just not realistic to be able to aim that. I like this for the most part. Yeah, that's nice. I don't like that ground float. I just want to see you like dash dance non-committally and like pressure him with the space, not necessarily commit to anything. Okay. Oh. It's just a flub. I think you could have nair out of shielded that stomp. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could have started shield pressure. Or at least like gotten out of there. Oh. Okay. But yeah, like you basically like all of his big openings that led into the nice juicy combos came out of you running some significant distance to try to land a dash attack or like a down smash or whatever. Yeah. And like even little things. So like this, he nairs here, and the reason why this nair worked is because you were trying to like aggressively nair at him. But like if you just crouched here, you would have been able to punish his nair here. But because you tried to attack into the space that he can cover well, like, it doesn't quite look like a counter hit, but you were the one aggressing into his space at that moment. Yeah, and it eventually leads into you getting chased around the platforms and dying. Falcon will kill you. There's no way to mince words about that. Even very good Peach players get murdered by Falcon. Oh, I don't like that.
I lost a round and then I won one.
Okay, okay. You missed the fast fall in that back air, but that's okay. Try to read the up air. So, okay, so I'll point out that, like, that up air I like more than a lot of the other stuff because you're not, like... You have a very specific thing that you're trying to cover, and it's a pretty realistic option for him to choose. So that's, like... And it's not, like, aggressing directly at him. It's, like, aggressing the trajectory that he'd use to come back into the stage. So for those reasons, I like that sort of thing a lot more. I like that dash tag more because it's covering your own space. But I just, like, I don't see you playing the baiting game on him. Like, there aren't a lot of situations, like, you're trying to just, like, beat his moves with your moves. But what you really want to do is, like, bait him into using a move against the wrong defensive option from you. Sometimes that's a move, but not directly and not always. Okay. You finally get him. Okay. How did you get that down smash? How did that come to be? Okay, so you're shielding with a turnip, which is a good position generally because you're hard to hit because you're shielding. You're hard to hit with an aerial because you're shielding, but then at the same time, you're hard to grab because you have a turnip and you can throw it at a shield. So it's not as bad a position as it looks. And then he whiffs the nair. Oh, okay, so he gets the nair, and you finally ASDI down and crouch cancel. So you want to be looking for stuff like that. Like, he's using aerials at you. You can, like, try to space around them. So one thing I'll say that you can try to go for if you're feeling cheeky and the Falcon really likes knee is when he jumps at you, you can attempt to go for something like a power shield down smash, which seems absurd, but it comes out with a really learnable cadence. So, like, if you have if you see him jumping and you know from the spacing that he's been using and, like, his play that he's gonna use a knee, you could actually realistically go for a power shield, and you can net some juicy punishes. Like, it doesn't take that many openings to kill Falcon, so it can be a pretty big tool. Risky though. Okay, you chase him. You're not chasing him. Oh, he catches you coming into center. Oh, I don't like that angle at all. So you do this, you jump. Oh, okay, you're trying to hit him as he comes up, but, like, you're way, way slow on it. And he fast falls to the ledge, and now you're stuck all the way up here. And so, yeah, I was gonna say, so you can get, like, ledge hop up aired, and that's one of the things you absolutely, absolutely don't want to have happen to you, is get ledge hop up aired, because all of a sudden, all of your stage position turns into getting comboed by Captain Falcon, which is possibly the most infuriating thing that can happen to a player of Peach in Super Smash Bros. Melee. But what you can do is you can try to space a little close into the ledge and bait him into using the up air and then crouch cancel it. That's money. Or just space around it and try to catch it with a dash attack. But you can really bait Falcons into doing that ledge hop up air. I like this. I like your use of turnips this game more than the previous game. You might have been pulling them out because you're making an adaptation, or it might be like something you did naturally out of the bigger stage. I'm not sure. Oh, I like it. Oh, I don't like that nair at all. So I find myself doing the same nair that you did here, where you do that, like, jumping nair to catch him coming down. But if you think about what his options are, it just, what does it beat? It basically beats him, like, nairing down towards center stage, but there's no realistic reason a Falcon would try to, like, nair to descend like that. He's pretty much always going to either stomp or knee, and your nair will probably lose to both of them. And it takes you so long to come down from your full hop that the risk is very high, because, like, you're on the way up, so by the time you get down, he's done stomping. He's probably going to up air you, if I had to guess. No, he rolls away, but he could have. Okay, you're in the corner. You take space. Okay. See, you're shielding in a lot of the places that I would say that you might want to crouch. Or use a dash attack. Like, you use dash attack kind of offensively against Falcon. But I think ideally you use it more as like a defensive tool. But you do get him. And you weren't chasing him around. Oh, you catch him just barely. Good back air. You don't use back air that much to stuff things. The nice thing about back air at this percent is that you can kind of force trades. Oh. You chase him. Yeah. See, like, all these dash attacks into the corner that you do when they're not for real are kind of the... Yeah, Falcon players, when they're pressured like that, they like to shield and they like to buffer roll out. So, like, what I like to do instead of dash attack in situations like that is I'll just, like, nair into mix-up. So, like, I might do nair jab, I might do, like, nair down smash, I might do, like, nair grab. They all work well against Falcon. But dash attack is pretty much only good for stuffing his aggression.
Alright, I'm back.
He's not gonna, like, instantly jump out of shield, typically.
We have. Let's see. Twitch is reporting we have 6 viewers. Alright, everybody, we're into brackets now. This.
Okay, oh, you got him.
This is someone else.
I like how you're boxing him out of center stage. Like,
Oh my god.
note that what you're not doing here is you're not chasing him into the corners of the map.
Twitch is reporting we have 6 viewers.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody, we're into brackets.
Yeah, so he's on top platform, and you do catch him with, like, a full hop up air. Which is risky, for sure. But it works out here, and you don't wind up, like, getting reversed on.
Someone else. Strawberry
and you get the cross up nair. Yeah, like when you nair his shield like that, it leads into a lot.
My
Here.
apologies.
I'm gonna mute this real quick. Okay. And you finally get him. And you seal the deal. Yeah, so, and that's another thing that you can try to do against Captain Falcon, is you can try to get him to miss spaces aerials. Getting him to miss spaces aerials is pretty good. So that's basically, that's a lot of what I do when I try to play this matchup. And I'm no expert, but I try to, like, use my own spacing to get the Falcon to think that he can come in on me, and then either have him whiff or have him, like, hit my shield or my crouch cancel in an unsafe way. I kind of accept the fact that I'm going to let Falcon come to me. If he's really committed to not coming to me and he's spacing really far away and just being a complete weenie, then I'll start trying to play the turnip game. And that's usually enough to get them to commit to a slightly more aggressive stance. Against a really good player, you won't have as easy a time to get them to commit to attacking you like that. But this guy looked like he was mostly not attacking you because you were attacking him. So, real quick, gonna find the next timestamp. 5:57 is the set against the Falco. I'm gonna find it real quick here. But that was good. You definitely adapted well. You held it together. You didn't chase him nearly as much. You still chased him some, but you chased him little enough that it worked out. Is this the first game of the set here? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So, this is going to be against Falco. This is a very different matchup. So let's just get right into it. So you're getting lasered, standard Falco stuff. You get him. You get him with the fake up throw dash. Oh, I like that. But what I don't like... Okay, so the first thing that I don't like is that you could have peach wobbled him. So... Come on, Twitch player. I hate the Twitch player. Twitch, what the heck? Accept my keyboard commands. Okay, so you get him with that, and you get him with the down smash, and that's fine. But then you convert it into this juicy, juicy dash attack. And right now, Falco is at 49%, and he's in the dash attack. He's popped up, so you get a grab out of this. But you do the up air, and the up air is actually a mistake. It looks sick, but you can actually just grab him and chain grab him, and now he's at 100. And then you do another dash attack when you could have grabbed him again. And so now he's at the ledge at 75 instead of off stage at 115-ish. So you basically dropped like 40%, even though it looks like you got a sick combo. So that's the thing I would look out for a whole bunch on this map is dash attack converting into grab, converting into tons of damage. And that's something I forgot to mention against Falcon on the other game. You didn't get very many grabs, and getting grabs on Falcon is huge because you can actually re-grab him from about 5% to 70%. You should look up the numbers yourself on the Smashwords thread, frame data, finishing school, Royal Academy, whatever that thread's called, that tells you what all the percents are for your chain grabs. But basically, you can get him from almost 0 to 70. And most importantly, that means that if you get a grab, you get to keep hitting him until he gets to a platform. And when he gets to a platform, you get to maybe continue your combo anyway with a platform tech chase. So like working on that aspect and making your regrabs really solid will really improve the consistency of dealing damage and make them scared to come near you. And I didn't see you get any like extended grab, regrab platform tech chase combos on Falcon. I just realized that was missing when I saw you miss the dash attack regrab. Okay. That was a very bad back air. I hate the Twitch player. Oh, yeah, you see, you went like all the way above his head to do that. So you were trying to cover space. So you did the height to cover space for him popping in, but then you like drifted toward him like you were doing a safe on shield one, and those two back airs are not the same back air. And so you get, okay, you get grabbed. He could have done shine out of shield for more. When he's at this position, what you can do here, since he commits to using his up B kind of high, you can like float out and fair like this spot right here. And then if he goes high to do the mega drift, you're already underneath him, and you can like float backwards with a nair after the fair. And you can actually cover both options, I think. That's what I'd try to go for. But you try to like drift, you keep stage position. Also, if Falco up B is kind of high like that, you can actually just like jump off and hit him. So there's that too, if you react quickly. So just like keep an eye out for Falco using up B in that space, because you definitely could have just ended his bird life. Okay, you're shielding the laser. Oh no. There was very little way he should have ever gotten out of that. Let's see. Okay, here, all you have to do here, he's so far away that you can actually just throw the turnip peg ground height and it'll cover the side B spacing, and then he'll go too low and not be able to up B to the ledge because his up B is shorter than his side B. Yeah, see, you jumped to try to be tricky, but there was no reason to do that. He couldn't have reached it anyway without like falling all the way in. So you should have just thrown the turnip at ground level to cover that. You could still do the high jump if you want to, but don't throw the turnip high, because covering that low space is super important versus Falco. Then again, he did do a high recovery last time, so. Again, he up B's too close to you and you don't pick up on it. This isn't Fox. You can just hit him. He'll die. He's just a dumb bird. Okay. I like that you're not necessarily trying to hit him out of every float you do. Okay, you got him, but you took a lot of damage in the process. So, like, on this stage in particular, I'll mention it again, like, the two things that I saw before are pretty important, because on this stage, Falco's neutral is very good. You don't have platforms to use to maneuver around lasers. Falco is kind of oppressive here, so you really have to make every errant dash attack you get count. And really convert into those chain grabs and convert your offstage situations into dead Falcos. I don't like that at all. You cannot just back air like that. So, okay. So he blocked, which is really good for you, so you only get grabbed, but what he could have done instead of blocking, when you just like jump up and float like that and just go at him, is he could just turn around and then up tilt you, and there's no way that your back air will beat up tilt. So those like high back airs coming in, you don't want to try to actually hit Falco with them. You want to space those back airs like slightly in front of him, so that if he tries to move forward with an advancing laser or use an aerial or anything like that, you'll hit him, but not so close that he can just like, he can do whatever he wants, really. He could have crouch cancel shine this. He could do crouch cancel grab. He could like shield grab it, which he did. He could do auto cancel back air to cover the angle. Like, really, it wasn't hard for him to deal with. The float height is hard for him to deal with, but just like back airing him from high up like that is super easy. Oh, and you miss. Okay, you tried that like DIOA to end his combo, but it was actually a trap. Okay. I think your shield pressure, I think your nairs are a little bit high. So let me take a look. So here, that was good. That was, okay. You don't have good, I think I saw this happen once or twice in the Falcon set. Like, when you use nairs, sometimes you're not really, like, cognizant of whether your nair will connect, so you continue your shield mix-up assuming that you'll hit, but you didn't. Like, that down smash makes a lot more sense if the nair connects. And of course, you don't have time between the nair and the down smash to react to whether you hit them or not. So it comes down to more situational awareness of understanding like what exactly it looks like. Because if you hadn't swung that nair at all, you would be in the same position, but you could have dashed back and it wouldn't have opened yourself up. So that's just like classic overextension. Okay, I like the fair. I actually like that fair a lot. It didn't pan out, but I like the idea. So you get smacked here, and you back off, and then you float over him, and try to catch him retreating. And he's actually a little shook here. So he shields. But if he was shook in a different way and backed up, you would have super caught him, and that could have converted into something really, really juicy. I don't like the dash attack. Actually, the dash attack after it was okay. But you tend to use dash attack a lot in general against shielding opponents. And I wouldn't do that when they're already showing you that they'll shield. Against opponents who are shielding like this, I would just grab. Like, this Falco shields a lot. Yes, he shield. You float at him, I bet he'll shield. Okay, okay. Oh, you swung early with the dash attack. I think, so you get the down tilt. I think you could have done standing grab to grab him and start a chain grab. But then you whiff the nair, and I think if you'd done that dash attack slightly later, you would have still hit him, and it would have gotten the pop-up, and you could have done grab into chain grab there too. Nice. I love that. I love when I get that. Oh, and you get... Okay, so I learned from the inimitable Nurok a trick that you can do for double laser from the ledge, which is kind of annoying for Peach to deal with in general, just because she's kind of slow. So, like, if you're too far away, like, if you're too close, he won't do it, and if you're too far away, it feels like he can't punish it. But what you can actually do is, I'm gonna wait for him to do the double laser from the ledge real quick. So you get him on the ledge. You get him with... Oh, did I miss it? Well, I'll just talk about it anyway. So when he does the double laser from the ledge, you can actually jump into the first laser and mash that A button and get a nair out and hit him between laser 1 and laser 2. And at the percents where Falco's on the ledge, that usually just kills him. And he's getting the tech chase. Yeah, I gotta work on that. I don't think that wasn't a UCF drop. That was just an old-fashioned flub. Yeah, he DIs in front of you and you miss the timing, and yeah. Yeah, if you can't reliably chain grab and or don't know your setups into grab against Falco, this stage is really unpleasant to play. So yeah, there were a couple situations where you could have worked on your edge guarding, especially that first stock, and then there were a couple more situations where you could either lead into a chain grab or not drop one. So all in all, both of those ideas can be expressed as like punish game. Like, aside from some iffy back airs, like approaching back airs onto his shield, or just like onto him when he's on the ground, or I'll say air to ground back airs. Aside from that, it was basically just like punish game deficiency that I saw really held you back from giving him a run for his money that game. So let's see how Battlefield goes, because that's a lot less punish game dependent. You could have totally spaced that fair to hit his shield. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay. Ouch. How did that combo go? I'm not the best at DIing Falco's stuff. Okay. That laser extension was really nice. I think you probably could have air dodged out of the laser into down air, but it was a tight reaction. I don't agree with that nair at all. Okay, so you do that nair. Like, okay, so this nair isn't terrible, but Falco jumps so high that if you were closer, that nair would be better, because you could cut him off in like this angle. You could nair like that. But since you were over here, you're nairing like that. And so so you wind up here, and Falco's gonna wind up like up here somewhere, and he's gonna have the angle on you, and you're gonna take forever to get back to your like strong spacing. And so yeah, so he totally gets you there. So like reading his jump with nair is good, but you didn't have the spacing for it. Platform combo, roll. Good shield drop to defuse that. Good nair on the way down. What do you do here? That was good. Yeah. Okay. I feel like everything that happened there is pretty self-explanatory. Dare shine. Okay, so when he does I hate the Twitch player. He does like this dare shine on you. If you had like done like a nair like at this height ish, you probably could have caught that dare coming in, since he was kind of far away. Then again, Falco's dare is really hard to beat. I could be wrong. Yeah, he's just catching your movement with lasers, and like, okay, so like you don't grab enough, probably because you're not used to getting a lot of money off your grab. So that dash tag on its surface looks good, but in fact it is not good because he's only at 12%. It doesn't lead into anything, and it could have been a grab. If it was a grab, you'd get the same amount of percentage you got from the dash tech, but he'd be knocked down on the platform. So you'll get the same percent, plus a potential aerial, plus whatever stage position you gain. Plus, if you wind up hitting him off stage, that could turn into something. If you read like a waveland down smash type thing on a normal getup or a roll, that's even more percent that you could have had. There's like a whole world of opportunities that dash tech just didn't give you. And you could have down smashed his miss tech, but I don't blame you for missing that one. Oh, could have crouch canceled that back air. But then again, you don't expect Falco to come down with a crappy back air like that. Like, let's look at this. Like, actually, no, you're in the right spacing for the back air. Yeah, oh, he does the shine, and then he jumps back. And then he does the weirdest back air. He should have just done down air. He might have been trying to do turnaround down air or something like that. I don't know. It was super weird. You could have crouch canceled it, but you didn't. He's just really good at getting these like extensions back and forth across battlefield. I think what you... Ouch. Yeah, that down air was definitely not going to work. You just kind of got lazy and floated in and threw out a hitbox and hoped it would work. So, like, that was good. You, like, went off stage. But, like, here, you DI'd in, but if you DI'd out, you'd be down here instead of right here. And if you were out here, you could have tried to, like, float up and do, like, some mix-up to get back to stage. And instead, you, like, wind up back on the platform. And you're just going to get, like, up-tilted, shined, almost die. And you're still in a bad spot. Like, the combo's still going. And then, like, you get to the ground and you jump again. You should have, like, backed off into the corner a little bit to try to, like, maintain space and have your own movement. Oh, you get him. Never mind. You're a genius. Nice. That was good. You feint the feint covering the ledge, but actually cover the platform. It's good DI. But like when you're okay. So the big thing that I saw here that I didn't see on FD is that on this stage you don't DI out enough, I think, at low percents. And when I say out, I don't mean away from Falco. I mean out of the center of the stage. Because if you're like, if he dare shines you here and you DI left, you go to the platform and get dare shined but higher. And then he can like, and then once you get dare shined on this top platform, you either get gimped off the top because Falco's dumb, or he hits you downward either in this angle, that angle, or this angle, all of which are bad. Like, if Falco down airs you and you hit a platform, you're probably going to eat more damage. And there's not much you can do about it. So, like, if you're not going to be DIing right into an off-stage down air, or even if you are at lower percents, it's better just to, like, DI out so that Falco gets less percent. Because Falco can't kill you. He's a little bit like Marth in that regard, where, like, if you're below, like, 80, 90% or so, no matter how far off stage you DI... No matter how badly you DI his back air, it still won't kill you at 80. So that's important to keep in mind. So my takeaway from this entire set is that, or from both sets actually, is that your punish game off grab needs work, and your neutral game to give you grabs also needs work. I don't really know exactly how strong your grab game is because you got so few grabs, but the few grabs that you did get didn't really go anywhere and you dropped them quickly. So I would try to focus on that, and specifically against Falcon, I would focus on like being more patient, trying to bait him to come into you, and punishing his whiffs or misplaced aerials. Um, yeah, I think that about sums it up. I hope you find this helpful. Have a good one.